In today's video, we're checking out the Buffs and Nerfs for the next season, which is Season 9. Make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get into it. Okay, so today's shoutout goes to BC Berry. They will be on the screen and in the description. Go support their channel. Go give them likes. Go view their videos. Their video editing is alright, and I like the video concepts. Now let's get into the Buffs and Nerfs. Okay, so here we are. Here are the patch notes. We have we've got a couple of releases. We have the new haunted hacienda map coming out. We have the attack of the undead survivor, where you, basically a player who survived will gain power up. And then we have a return of Shinonuma, for only apparently a limited time, unfortunately. But that is the zombies map, which is really nice. It's kind of annoying. It's only coming out for a couple of days, for a limited time, but it's still nice to see it back, I guess. And finally, we have the new weapons, the Craig 6, which looks actually absolutely insane from what I've seen in the different competitions of it in, and the C4. Okay, so now let's get into the patch notes. We have the M16, which has improved damage, improved multipliers. Burst fire rate increased, so that's the fire rate is basically increased, and the vertical and horizontal recoil decreased. So this is going to make the M16 a beam, I'd say. A lot more. It's still not going to be great, honestly, because it's a 3-round burst, so it's not going to be great. But still, it's nice to see that it's getting a buff finally. It's been a buff in ages. It's been one of the worst guns in the game in forever. The LK24 is getting, and I'm pretty sure I got a buff last season as well. It's getting decreased horizontal recoil, which is a bit pointless since the LK already has non-existent horizontal recoil, and improved ADS movement speed. I think the ADS movement speed was already all right on the LK. So a couple of buffs that probably won't change much for the LK. Then we have the stopping power reload for the Type 25 is getting a multiplier buff, so it increased the damage multipliers. And a decrease to the vertical recoil, a decrease to the horizontal recoil, and the ADS penalty has been removed. So that's going to make the Type 25 is going to be really good at close range again with the stopping power reload, because now you can actually use the stopping power reload without having taken a massive hit to the ADS time. It's going to make the stopping power reload more usable, and the Type 25 will be really good at close range. FR556 improved multipliers, increased AGS speed, and improved sprint to fire speed. These buffs aren't too significant, as the FR556 is one of the worst guns in the game, so buffing it won't really do much, to be honest. We have the ICR, which is improved range and improved multipliers. Again, not very. Not entirely significant buffs. I mean, again, the ICR is kind of a mediocre gun, so it's going to make it slightly more reliable at range. But other than that, not really anything too exciting. Okay, we have the CBR buff. Now this is a buff that's quite interesting, because it doesn't really need a buff, because it's already pretty good in terms of multiplayer. I mean, they nerfed it last season, and that nerf didn't do too much. It's still a viable gun. But they improving the multipliers and improving the movement speed, both of which will probably make the gun really good at those close ranges probably. Then we have the Holger. Looks like they want to have a LMG meta this season. It's improved damage, improved range, improved ADS spread, and the airdrop Holger will now do more damage than the regular Holger in BR. So yeah, this looks like it was going to make the Holger an insane long range beam, and it might improve it slightly at a close range as well, but mainly it'll make the Holger a lot better over long range beam. Might even compete with the Craig 6, which is looking like it's going to be a beam at longer ranges from what I've seen gameplay. Then we have the Hades, improved first damage, improved AGS accuracy, and improved hip fire accuracy, and decreased the long barrel AGF movement penalty. So again, looks like it is going to be a beam at longer ranges as well, although the Hades again isn't too good. In fact, one of the worst. I think it is the worst LMG. So nice to see it getting a buff. But I guess this won't be too significant. So then for the Locust, only one buff, which is improved sprint to fire speed. Again, not very good. I mean, the Locust is, unless you use the Stormcrow reload, which which means you have a massive hit to your ADS time, is really bad for hit markers. So this still will make the locus pretty irrelevant. And finally, MW11 decreased recoil. Again, if you're not using, no one really uses MW11. It's either the LCAR or the knife that's being used as secondary, so no one really uses this, unfortunately. So I don't see how this is gonna change it might change it a little bit, but not too much, to be honest. Then we have the Peacekeeper, decrease range, decrease the agile stock ADS movement speed boost, and decrease the firm grip tape flinch reduction. So this is not very. This is actually really sad, because the Peacekeeper is one of the most balanced weapons at the moment, and the fact that they're decreasing it, even though they haven't decreased any of the other metal weapons. I mean, nerfed even. Sorry, any of the other metal weapons. Nerfing Peacekeeper, which is actually one of the more balanced weapons. So I would say use that while you can. It's actually one of my favorite weapons this season. It's the best AR in most people's opinions, and it's kind of sad to see it get nerfed when it wasn't even too powerful to begin. Well, it was kind of powerful, but not very powerful to begin with. Then we have Msmc, improved range but less improved damage, less range. This will make it shred better at close range, but then the damage. I mean, it didn't have great damage to start with, but hey ho, I guess it will. I guess we might see it a bit more, but still not very useful. The Outlaw, improved multipliers, damage adjusted and range adjusted. Now this can make the Outlaw a very good close range sniper, because it's already got decent ADS time, decent mobility, and the only thing that's wrong with it, that no one used it, was because it got a lot of hit markers. But if they're improving the multipliers and they're adjusting the damage and range, then it should make the gun a lot more consistent, hopefully. So we could see more people using the Outlaw the next season. Okay, the XPR, they improved the damage, decreased the vertical recoil, and adjusted the range. And for the Stronghow reload, they improved the multipliers, removed the vertical recoil penalties, and damage at range has been adjusted. Again, it's the same, and this looks actually kind of good. For the XPR, because no one uses it again, and with the Stronghow reload, you can more consistently one-shot the XPR. If you can spam with the Stronghow reload, this will make the XPR quite a viable sniper in season 9. I think that's the M13, although I can't see, as it will improve range in battle royale only, and not really too significant, honestly. We have the ZRG, bullet spread bug after equipping a marksman barrel has been fixed. Okay, so that was a bug that's being fixed. Not anything too significant there. I mean, the ZRG is already the best sniper in the game. There's not much need to change about that unless they're nerfing it. And then for BR, we have the BR classes. The Rewind is getting a decreased charging speed and a decrease skill duration for the pumped. I actually use pumped, and it's really sad, but it probably wouldn't be too bad, to be fair, but it's sad to see it get nerfed and decreased charging speed. So maybe okay, yeah. For the Rewind, I never really used Rewind. I don't know many people who did, but I guess for all of you who use Rewind, there you go. There is the nerf. We have for mobile score streaks. We have the NQ-27 Dragonfly. It's getting increased bullet capacity. That's one of the drones that I rarely see anyone ever use unless I get it out of a care package. So not too significant there, I'd say. The Hawk X3 gets improved damage and improved range. That could be significant, since that's another drone that you fly around, and that could make it slightly a lot more of a used score streak. We have Excellence on Goliath, improved firing damage and improved movement speed. Okay, that could make the Goliath quite overpowered if it's too much of an increase. Hopefully it's not too significant, because if you get a Goliath, then it's already pretty decent. Napalm, decrease the score needed to acquire. Ooh, damn. The napalm is already really annoying, and I never really used it, but if they decrease the score, I guess we're going to see a lot more of the napalm. And finally, swarm, decrease the amount of swarm drones. Okay, so they're nerfing the swarm. Finally, I'd say, because it's really annoying to go up against some of the swarm because they can get like 5-10 kills without even doing anything sometimes. So it's nice to see that they have finally nerfed the swarm. Okay, so more nerfs will be coming soon. There might be extra buffs and nerfs that aren't on here. This is just like the starting amount. I will make another video on them if there are more. But yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy season 9 and hopefully you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.